Hi everyone and welcome to the first episode of the Panda Podcast, a weekly podcast where we talk about games, anime, manga, and all things pop culture. My name is Panda, and I'm joined by Samwise. Bruce.
You mean the hater?
The hater. And Adrian.
Acetate.
Guys, we're big fans of anime, aren't we?
More or less, yeah.
More or less.
Sort of.
Depends on...
Why are you in this room?
What's anime?
What's anime? You've never seen anime
Let's
before?
start from step one.
Let's start from step one. Bruce, what got you on the anime? Because I've known you because of anime.
Good anime.
Good anime.
Yeah.
How did you get to anime?
Well, I don't particularly... I always had this idea of anime where these two guys clash, they're doing a lot of yelling. Then there's a big explosion, they bounce back, they wipe their chin and they're like, I can go, this isn't even my next level. And it wasn't, a lot of it didn't make real sense. It was just random clashing. But
just two guys just belting each other.
And
hey,
which,
Dragon Ball Z.
That's exactly what I mean.
Dragon Ball Z.
That's exactly what I mean.
So your first anime series was Dragon Ball Z?
No, that was my observation of anime. It was things like Dragon Ball Z,
just generically
they don't make a lot of sense, and they don't I still don't like Dragon Ball Z.
Are you hating on Dragon Ball Z?
You don't like Dragon Ball Z?
Okay, let's be honest. Dragon Ball Z is like Vegemite. Okay, you need to grow up with it, otherwise you're not gonna be a big fan of it. You need to be it's okay. Look, I love Samurai Jack. I try to rewatch it. It's really stupid. Some things have to be done in your childhood, and some things you just can't get into them later in life. I don't think so. It's very hard to
It's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah, and the problem also look at Dragon Ball Z. It's a lot of the old animation looks old to me. Compared to the new stuff, we've got all these really bright high definition stuff. It looks very low key, and it doesn't. And that whole fighting explosion thing. It doesn't attract me compared to when I can understand why that's happening.
It's it appeals to your your 5-year-old self.
But
It doesn't appeal to my 5-year-old self.
Not anymore, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean look, I don't hate on Naruto because I used to think it's the same, and then my friend sat with me and watched a bunch of it, and I was like, oh, so there's some explanation for everything. They're not just they're not flying, and they're actually channeling chakra on their feet, and they're walking up a wall. There's everything made sense. There was always a logical basis and stuff. But that's why I don't like one of your favorites.
Which one?
Bleach.
Bleach. You don't like Bleach?
Hey. Bleach is great.
Whoa.
Right?
Oh wait,
Whoa.
so he's half Mexican, half Aranka, half Shinigami, half... Do they understand that two people can't...
He's half everything, alright?
How can you be... Do you understand math?
Because his parents were a bit of everything.
Yeah, that's weird in itself. How can you be a bit of everything? How can you be half Quincy and half Aranka?
See, there are different dimensions in the Bleach universe, so each half in each universe.
We had this conversation before the podcast.
Yeah.
And we discussed Kubo's the guy who writes the stuff, right?
Yeah, T.D. Kubo.
T.D. Kubo. We realized over the years there was no consistency with Bleach. We were talking about how Zanaki,
the most badass character in the show, he just suddenly becomes a pussy pretty much towards the end. So
what's happening?
Well, it's more like he got left behind because everyone is discovering new powers, and he's just...
he discovered a new power.
Finally, after millennia.
Until then, he was unbeatable. He discovers his new power, gets wrecked immediately.
Just a guy with a sword. Basic guy with a sword beats you. Nothing special about it.
Yeah, that was his shtick, and then he lost because 2-on-1 or whatever.
Remember his stick broke a couple of times.
Yeah. He didn't even use his stick probably. Yeah.
You could tell by through the anime that it has dents in it.
No, but even there, it's I can't. Well, we could have a conversation for ages about how Superman would win against
Goku.
It could be Goku, it could be Naruto. We could
Superman is broken.
No, Superman is not broken. I could beat Superman.
You could be Superman.
And because he does have rules that govern his existence. He can't fight magic. He can't...
Fight against Kryptonite.
Yeah, Kryptonite. Red Sun, he's just a regular human being,
Supersonic Sound is one of them.
I did not know that one.
Yeah.
How does that one work?
It just messes with his head because it's so high-pitched.
okay, fine, because he's got good hearing and all.
Yeah.
Like, look, we can argue these points and all, but when it comes to like Ichigo wins because he's Ichigo. Like, he doesn't win. Yeah, he loses his powers, and then instead of getting them back, he gets completely new, better ones
Yeah.
with zero training or anything.
Yeah.
Like, at least in Naruto, they put like a montage, like, oh, he trained like this, and we'll speed the process up
Flashbacks and
because.
stuff.
I mean, in Bleach, Ichigo did go through training.
Oh yeah, like several times.
Barely.
What?
Like,
in the Danga,
for-
he spent 3
you-
months.
You're right, he
Yeah.
did. That was one of the few times with the Reiatsu, like heavy
Yeah,
Reiatsu.
but then
or
when he
whatever.
wanted to get the Bankai, he trained with Urahara. he
Exactly.
trained with Yoruichi.
What about when he got the
Exactly.
when like all the captains just like put all the what's it
the Reiatsu?
The Reiatsu.
And
And then
then
just
that's because he lost his power.
and then what about the other time when he just got powers because his badge was hanging out with him when he had powers like
was that the?
No. That was the original. Were you talking about the original arc where he like touches it and then he separates from his human body?
no like he gets that badge that's part of
The
the-
sole representative.
yeah the,
badge.
the, the guys the captains that got kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like they're like, oh, because you've had this badge all along, you can use this to get powers. And it's like that was after he'd used his final.
Gessica attention.
Yeah.
Oh, after that arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, but he keeps getting new powers that are better than his old powers, and he
No,
just
that wasn't better.
he doesn't really. Yeah, they
No.
were.
No, it's not better.
He,
No,
it was better
No, it's
because
not
he managed
better.
to beat stronger people, so that's why it's better.
He didn't. beat
No,
stronger people.
no, it was like
It was like some.
his
Wait,
holo
wait.
power. It was his holo power.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could channel his
No,
holo
it
power.
wasn't his holo power. It was.
See, when you're half everything, it's so hard to keep track. But like,
Exactly. see,
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
His full bring. His full bring.
His full bring power.
His
yeah,
full
that's
bring
right, yeah.
power.
look, he just keeps getting, and I
I mean,
it doesn't make a lot of
Let's
logical
accept it.
sense.
Everyone hated that arc anyway. The full bring arc.
Oh, it looked great.
Yeah.
His suit looked great. It just made like
Made zero
the only
sense.
reason it existed was to explain Chad and Inoue's power.
Well, I like the sense. Like it. Look, I'm not saying that you can't be unrealistic. Look, there's Kuroko no Basket. He's doing 3-pointers from the full court on the regular basis.
and it goes from like one side of the court, the other side of the court, in like a split second.
Yeah, or like I don't know. Like there's plenty of examples where like you can do like really unreasonable things, but try to explain yourself. Like Ichigo doesn't even try. He's just like, I have this now. I win because I win. Like at least
No.
even Natsu tries to. He's like. I win because of friendship. Like at least he
Exactly.
tries to explain it. It's not a
Yeah,
good.
so Ichigo's main reason is he wants to protect the people close to him. That's the reason he.
Those people aren't anywhere you most of the time. He's not protecting like he's trying to protect like a world and like far off people or like he's like, oh, if this goes
He's
wrong.
usually trying to protect Orihime or maybe who's the guy with the bow?
What the Ishida.
Ishida.
Yeah. But is he like
I mean,
To be fair-
it's I understand where you're coming
Yeah.
from, but you already have a negative perspective of it already, so maybe that's clouding your judgment. but I
maybe
don't know.
yeah. Look, I just I watched that like
I mean,
after-
I have the same problem with Sword Art Online and stuff.
Yeah, well-
because I just have this.
The concept never got to you.
Yeah, I just have this like already like set in my mind that this is a bad show. I'm not going to watch it. I don't even give it a
look,
chance.
Look, if you want to say bad things about Sword Art Online, please do. I'm not gonna.
To all the viewers out there who watch Sword Art Online and are big fans of Sword Art Online, you might not want to continue listening to this.
No, I mean, look, I do like it, but I also see the point of people where they don't like it. But like, I'm just curious. Like, I see some points. So what's your reasoning for?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I have no reasoning. I'm just an asshole because there was so much hype around it. I'm like, yo. fuck
So
you.
because it's overhyped,
Yeah,
you think it's like it's
pretty
gonna be
much.
godly.
Yeah,
The
okay.
quality's gonna be godly. You're gonna be mind blown
Yeah, so
from
so,
the first second.
Yeah, so that's it. So I have this like deep hidden fear that it won't live up to the expectation. So that's why.
That's the thing of overhyped anime. Even with like overhyped TV shows.
I mean, I'm sure it's a good show. I mean, it looks beautiful. The concept is pretty interesting, but I just
You
feel-
just have high expectations of
yeah,
it.
exactly.
No, that's fair
If-
enough.
if
I
it-
mean, like,
If
yeah.
if it's something that's overhyped, you definitely have like super high expectations to it.
Expectations, yeah. So,
You expect it to be super good.
Yep.
Because a lot of people just like it and watch it,
yeah,
Yeah.
but then in the end when you watch it, it's like, yeah.
yeah. It's not
So
much.
Why is that though? Because like based on what your fans watch, or based what reviews say? Where do you guys go for that sort of
Well,
feedback?
if something is, let's say, mainstream or very popular, I'm generally one of those people who does like it. Like, it appeals to a wider audience, and I'm part of that audience. I always appreciate that. But there are times when, like, that's not everything. When I finally watch it, because I was there before Twilight was hated, like at that time everyone was reading it, like everyone was like,
Yeah.
and like it hadn't reached the point where like right now Twilight is the go-to for like negative or bad. Back then it was so popular, and I read it. I was like, this is the worst book I've read in my life.
It was like
yeah.
It was like I could almost say the next Harry Potter on that sort of level, but on a negativity standpoint.
It was very popular with girls at that time, or women at that time, and I read everything. I was like, it won't take me long. I read it and I was like, this is the worst book. I've read all of them, and
I haven't read it, so I can't.
okay,
I can't
I've
give
read
my
all of them.
opinion
Let me
on
just
that.
say that like and this is the pop culture but anyway, as it goes on, it gets better, and like when I read the fourth book, I was so hyped for the movie when they were going to make the movie, because the fourth book has a ton of superpowers. Like there's like illusions and shields and like projection. I was like, man, this is what I want to see in the movie. I haven't seen it yet. That's just
What's in your mind?
what's in my I want to see it at some point. It's a time issue.
Wait, they're still making Twilight movies?
No, it's
No,
not.
they're not.
Yeah. No,
Whoa.
no, but like, and especially the last one, they split it into two parts.
Yeah.
One was like the part I wanted to see, and one wasn't. So I can actually get to what I want to see without having to see everything else.
Did you just watch that one movie though?
I haven't watched it yet, but it's
wow.
It's in my list of it's in my mental list of watching. Like another really overhyped one is like Shigatsu. It didn't do anything for me.
I haven't seen Shigatsu.
Everyone said Shigatsu it's gorgeous, and it makes you like prepare for the fields. This is the fields anime, and I love fields. I didn't get anything out of that.
Oh, you mean that musical anime?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
I watched,
Kimi no
I watched,
Uso, yeah.
I watched about 6 episodes of it,
I watched all of it because like
and I dropped
yeah.
it. I was like,
Weren't you
again,
part of that massive Facebook
yeah,
conversation?
but I was the hater.
Ah.
You were the hater.
Yeah.
That's why we call you Sam was the hater.
Okay.
Oh, he's a hater.
I'm the
Sorry,
hater.
Bruce.
It's okay. No, look, it was just not that. Look, the music was nice, animation was nice.
Yeah, exactly. That's about it.
But that's not why I wanted to watch it. Like I wanted to watch it for the fields, and like, I watched Plastic Memories. Man, first episode.
I thought that was really
I
good.
was broken. I was just
Wow.
like,
Yeah, same. I saw the first episode and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not man enough to watch this.
no, I watched all of it.
I was like, no.
I watched all of it, and it was because it's a really moving show. Like that's how you do things. Whereas like Shigatsu, it's like at the end I was like, oh, I get it. That was his line.
That was it.
That was
That
the
was it.
line in April. Like okay,
Okay.
I understood the title of the thing.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was like, I was like, you're such a little, expletive everything.
See, those kind of shows I hate because it's just there for the feels.
Mm.
Like,
No,
there's
but there were no feels
Oh, really? Because,
for Shigatsu.
really?
I didn't. I was like, man, like, he's a pussy, she's a bitch, you're a terrible human being for for stringing along your senpai. Like, it's like all really annoying characters. and
Really
stuff
shitty
like-
people.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
shitty people. Like,
On a scale of like feels though, what would you put it between? Because the only feels I know I've seen is Anohana and Clannad.
okay, I haven't seen
After
either of them.
After Story made
I'm
me
with
cry.
Hayden.
I haven't seen Anohana or Clannad because I started watching 4 years ago. I've got a massive catch-up backlog.
Okay.
I started
Yeah.
watching like 2 years ago though.
You started watching 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So we all have different experiences. with
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
So mine was like, all right, let's get back to the original topic.
Yeah.
What was the first time we
Oh,
started
right.
watching, right?
Right.
We went on a
exactly.
massive tangent.
Yeah.
But that was always gonna happen.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
seriously,
Yeah.
Okay, so
But,
what?
like now we know that we all have different experiences.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was a kid, my first anime I ever watched was Gundam Wing on, I believe it was Toonami, Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
This is like when I
Oh,
was like
okay.
8 or something.
Are you talking about anime like that?
Yeah.
As a kid, I watched Pokemon and Beyblade.
But was that the reason why you got
no,
into anime?
no.
But you just enjoyed it because it was on TV.
Yeah, pretty much.
It wasn't really anime. It was English. It was just a cartoon, and it was just playing. And like
But-
cartoons are awesome.
But you know, the origin is still in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they
But
don't
you,
say.
you didn't get the feel that it was an anime.
Yeah, exactly. Because they don't say like Satoshi or like like I just on the weekend I heard for the very first time the Pokemon theme song from Japan, because like the only theme song I can think of is like I want to be the very
Yeah,
best,
yeah.
and like that is synonymous with like you can just say that in public,
Yeah, and anyone, somebody will chime up.
someone will join in,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's really pervasive and stuff. Whereas like does that really count as anime? If look, a lot of the anime, it has like Bleach and all, it has the original Japanese song.
Sure.
Like Pokemon had the English one, and it was
Great.
Ash Ketchum
It was
for
great.
Catch 'em All.
Exactly.
Like, it's a different name and all. So it was altered for. I don't think it really counts the same way.
Western
unless-
view
For the
of it,
for the Western audience.
yeah,
sure,
it's
sure,
it's not
sure.
even a matter of sub and dub. It's like
So
this.
it's like
it's
somewhere in the
slightly
middle,
different.
yeah.
Like even like Naruto. There's like the ones released for a lot of like it is a cartoon and it's like fairly childish. But the
Yeah.
thing is, I remember very clearly that a lot of stuff. They had tiny amounts of blood, and all of that blood was missing from
The Western
the
versions
Western
of it.
releases.
sure.
Like at the start, he like stabs himself in the hand and like swears that he'll never run away again.
And I saw that episode. It's just water coming out of
No,
the
no,
can.
and not only that, like they like cut to it. It became like a shadow. Like a shadow did it to like it was a silhouette of himself rather than like doing this and then looking at it. Like we got to see that in the other
I'm not
version.
sure if you guys remember early Naruto. There was the one scene, I believe it's like the first 2 episodes, where Naruto gets his badge and he's on a ledge with Sasuke at the bottom, and something happens afterwards. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
On a ledge. You mean
Like
in
he's
the classroom.
yeah, the classroom. He's on a
Yeah,
desk. He's on a
yeah.
desk,
Yeah.
and he's facing Sasuke,
Yeah, we
and he
all-
gets pushed.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
We all know what scene you're talking about.
Yeah.
We all talk about. I'm not gonna like say it because for the people who are watching anime out there, they should know the scene or Google it. Be my
Okay.
guest. Google it.
Just spoil it for them. And
Oh yeah. So someone pushes Naruto. He's on a ledge.
Yeah.
And then Naruto and Sasuke kiss.
It's
Like,
not a ledge, it's a desk.
it's a desk.
yeah.
I keep saying ledge.
Yeah, you kept saying ledge, and I was like, I'm picturing a different scene because there have been ledges before. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's just, like the perspective of it looks like a ledge.
okay, I thought he was peeing on him or something. Yeah.
So someone pushes Naruto and he falls on Sasuke and they kiss. In the English Western version, it's like 5 seconds of cut footage.
Really?
Yep, that's it. I remember I distinctly woke up in the morning, put on, I don't remember what the channel is anymore, like this is post Cheese TV now. Woke up just for the episode, watched the episode cringe-worthingly, and like, hey, there's 5 seconds of footage missing. Because that's going to affect the Western audience.
Yeah, the censorship, but I guess
Definitely.
Yeah.
that's another totally different topic. for
Because-
another day, maybe.
In Japan, those animes are aimed towards kids, but you got to remember the audience in Japan may be different to the audience in the West.
Well, I don't know if they really aim towards kids.
Yeah.
They're
No,
aiming.
not Naruto though.
No,
Shonen, so-
Naruto was, I believe it was originally aimed at kids.
Okay, then who is Kuroko no Basket aimed at?
People who play basketball.
Really? Okay. Because like a lot of the anime airs really late night in Japan, like after midnight and stuff sometimes.
That's true.
They actually, if I'm not wrong, they actually did that to cater to different audiences. So it's like in the morning, they do like kids show, like
Yeah.
and then late night there you go.
The more
like,
mature,
the more
bloody.
mature boobs kind of shit.
Yeah.
So,
So you're saying like in the morning, so something like Pokemon, Beyblades, Digimon.
Digimon.
To the kids watching TV now, we have no idea what you guys are watching in the morning. This is what we grew up on, and at night,
And now it's just some.
or be like
mature stuff.
Bleach
Probably like
or Inuyasha or something like that. Right?
Inuyasha or some ecchi yuri stuff that you probably knows.
That are more suited for the more
For more
mature
adult.
teenage audience
I'm
or
not even sure. if
young
they-
adults.
I'm not even really sure if they air the ecchi stuff, to be honest.
They do. It's on
They do.
I don't remember what channel it is, but there's a channel that airs mature content anime
Okay.
for an hour.
They have a dedicated channel.
No,
Okay.
no, it's just no, it's a dedicated hour.
Oh, okay.
Dedicated hour.
It's a dedicated hour.
I guess they
Okay.
had to draw the line somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a big it's not like a mainstream channel.
Okay.
But for the people who are watching dubbed anime on TV, they'll know which channel.
Or dubbed.
Dubbed.
It's
I told
dubbed.
you.
It's
Oh,
dubbed.
I thought you were talking about it in
Dubbed.
Japan.
Japan.
No, but like, oh yeah, in Japan, I guess that'll be the same case as well.
Oh, that's what I meant. But I'm not sure that they air that. Over here, like I'm sure, if there was an audience, they're gonna aim it. Like they're gonna air it. It's fine. But
Yeah.
over there, like I don't know. Kuroko was playing at like 1 in the morning, and I was like,
Was it?
Yeah.
I
Wow.
mean, there should be other channels as well.
In Japan?
Right?
Yeah, but like that was the
Like main.
that was its like I don't know premiere, like not premiere, like that was the first time it like it comes out, I don't know, whichever day, like I was there for like the raw airing, and I
Yeah.
was just like, man, it's a bit late for Kuroko, because it's just a basketball
So like
anime.
1 in the morning.
1 in the morning. Yeah, I was there with I don't know if you ever met Kevin Fowle.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
haven't. No.
like it got like really late, and we were just like, what the fuck's on TV? And it's Kuroko,
Kuroko no
and we're just like, this is a new episode at like 1 in the morning, like
yeah.
like because we've been keeping track, and also we're like, oh, a new one, and then we're like
That's
bit
a long
late, but
time.
yeah,
Well, that's 1 in the morning. Like Kuroko, to my knowledge, I've seen all of it,
yeah,
but I always thought of it as like a big. It was a big scene in Japan. It wasn't like massively big, but it had its audience there.
yeah, but like
It had a good dedicated audience.
the scenes are a bit different in Japan. It's really strange, like you know Ansatsu Kyoshitsu, the assassination classroom thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that was massive. And Danganronpa, like the bullet, like you know the one where like they all locked in a building, and like it's
Yeah.
kids,
Danganronpa.
and like everyone is like the high school like trickster or high school like
High school
sport.
idol.
Is that the one with the
High
black and white bear?
Yes,
Yeah.
Monokuma.
Oh, that one.
With
Yeah,
Monokuma,
yeah.
I bullet something. I don't know. But like that was like really massive, and compared to what's something that was
Tokyo Ghoul or something like that, maybe?
yeah, Tokyo Ghoul or Shigatsu Kimi. Like it wasn't my like basically the things that are big are the things that you can sell merchandise for, and like
Ah, yeah.
when you have bears or like octopuses,
Octopuses that are teachers.
yeah, it
Uh,
works much better than like
A murderous vampire zombie.
no,
kinda.
than just like a girl who plays the violin, like
Hey, those are those figures that people have. I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know.
The figures. The name for those. I can't.
I have no idea.
I don't remember the
look, a lot of people buy
Figma.
the
They're called Figma.
Figma.
They're called Figma.
Are they?
Figma,
The more you know.
yeah, Figma.
The more you know. Yeah.
Okay, look, there's a lot of people that buy these figures and all, but like, did anyone really like the girl from Shigatsu, Kaori or whatever her name was?
I don't think I've watched the series at all.
Yeah, like enough to buy
I-
it.
I don't mind her.
And yeah, I don't mind her is how you treat most human beings.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind this, but like they can, like they're not
The
amazing.
thing was,
but-
I really liked the childhood friend, Tsubaki, I think.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I really liked her at the start. And then she turned out to be a real bitch. So
yeah,
like,
but
well,
then again, would you be buying figures of Tsubaki? Like,
no, I wouldn't buy figures of
which is
anything,
probably
to
why
be
it's
honest.
not as big to like
Yeah.
because they can't sell as much merchandise, because the more merchandise you sell,
Yeah,
the more like likely you are to get like a sequel. From what I hear, what's the one from last season where they've got blood and it had all the like writing like Kill la Kill and
I can't make
Kill-
a kill.
no
No, Kill la Kill. It's called Kill la Kill.
no like it's the guy with the eyes, Leonard Watch. Watch, the guy, his name is like Leonard Watch, and like the name evades me. It's like the world broke, and then all these like different dimension came in, and
No, I have no idea.
Is
what
it
you're
Wall
on about.
Trigger?
no. Oh man.
Was it big?
No, okay. Like this is the one where like the last episode's been delayed.
No,
No.
no.
Uh,
Get the name out.
okay, we'll get back to that later. So we can like continue with some other point. It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
It'll come to you.
Yeah.
It'll come to you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Lena, watch. Like I can't.
Sounds similar to that anime you're talking about, Gates or something you're talking about?
Gates. Gates started airing.
Oh,
It's only up to like the fourth episode.
Fourth episode. Right.
I don't think that's the series Bruce is talking about. That's all. But what I've just realized though, I was a huge
Kekkai Sensen.
no, haven't seen it.
Blood Blockade? Anything?
No, I've heard of Blood Blockade, but I haven't seen it yet.
Like basically, as it went on, it got like more and more popular, and there's a lot of rumors because the last episode didn't get aired because they said it was too long for its time slot. So there was like they sent it back to get edited or to get re-released.
Oh, is that the anime?
Yes,
I heard
that's-
something about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and but there was a lot of talk that they went to change the ending because it got so popular. They were like, people are like, and there's a lot of like cool characters. People would buy figurines of these people, so they were just like, instead of ending it, let's try and like tweak that ending so we can get a second. Like we can leave it open for the possibility of a second season at some point.
Just trying to milk it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is fine, like
Yeah.
if because a lot of the time there's no story, but we like the characters, so it's okay.
But then you know that if the episode didn't live up to your expectations, there could have been a better version of it because it's been tweaked, it's been edited, it's been compressed.
That's true, but like if there's a chance to like make more money and like if it doesn't, you know, if it doesn't suck.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a business. What
Yeah.
Basically, what is the selling point of the anime? Is it because of the character, or is it
Yeah.
because of the story?
Like there was
If it because of the character, usually that goes to figurines and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably.
What I've just realized, because I've been a huge Gundam fan since I was a kid. Some of the series I didn't watch, like Gundam Seed, Gundam Seed, solely because I didn't understand the storyline behind it. But like Gundam Wing, 00, and the recent Build Fighters, I've just realized that the whole business model behind Gundams was them to make selling Gundams. I like after what, did you guys ever watch the Gundam Build Fighters?
I haven't watched any Gundam.
It was a free to air series on YouTube through I believe it was supported through Bandai. So you can watch it for free.
Really?
With subtitles on YouTube.
Damn.
So if anyone goes to Gundam.info, I believe on YouTube, they can see the whole playlist for Gundam Build Fighters and Gundam Build Fighters Trial, which is the second season. And the whole concept of it was to build Gundams and let them fight against each other. So there would be like different variations on classic Gundams. So for instance, in the first season was the Gundam Wing Fenice is a variation of the original Gundam Wing. And that was amazing. But not until that. I didn't realize the whole point of Gundam was to sell the actual model kits.
So most of their revenue came from
The model, I assume most of the revenue came from the Gundams themselves.
That's how it usually works, right? Anyway.
I mean, Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
See,
Pokemon.
the thing is, Pokemon's been around for how long now?
Did the game come out first, or did the?
I think the game came out first.
The game came out
The
first.
game came out first, then the
I'm
anime.
fairly certain the game came out first, but I'm fairly certain the trading card game came out first, and then the video games. Because I was playing Pokemon cards way before the games came into because like it could have come out, but like it didn't come into my environment or anything. Like because if the games were there was almost no need to pay money for cards. If you get my meaning, like we bought cards because like they were exciting.
To play with.
Yeah, they were exciting.
I mean, I had the cards, but I never knew how to play with them. Well, for the longest time I just collected them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the longest time I just collected them, and I just had them. I was like, this one's better than this one. That's all, right? But then finally somebody
Explained it to you. Right?
no, somebody was like, we're playing them. I was like, you can play with these?
I never understood the Pokemon card game. To this day, I cannot play it.
It's not terribly complicated.
Reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh. I actually watched the series before like the very first one when I was a kid.
Yeah.
My friend brought the cards to school. I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wow.
I was like, wow. How do you play that? Back then, no one knows how to play it.
Yeah.
So the way we play it is just something like head and tail kind of stuff. So it's
See,
like
I believed me and a friend were the first ones to introduce Yu-Gi-Oh to our school, and then it got banned because of us. Because we're the one who introduced it. Because you would have to have someone to introduce it to your friends first.
Such a bad influence.
I am. I think I'm also the first one. I believe in high school, I was the first one to teach people how to make
Gundam.
no, not Gundam. Origami. That would have been cool though. Our own Gundam club in high school. Origami shurikens.
Ah, yeah.
And that became a massive craze for some reason.
I'll tell you why,
just
because
throw
like
it.
it's fun to throw it at people.
Like I didn't realize, why is everyone throwing massive shurikens made out of
Because it
paper.
flies better.
And then I heard someone actually got hurt. Someone
It was gonna happen.
like it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Like it's a paper shuriken. It's
Can
pointy.
Yeah.
Someone got hit in the eye. I'm like, oh yeah.
That's exactly what was always. gonna
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
Yeah, everywhere else, it's like, oh, I got hit by a shuriken. Oh, my eye. It's a completely different story. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys, that concludes our first week of the Panda Podcast.
Cool.
Because Cheyenne Samwise needs to disappear.
Who the hell is Cheyenne?
Oh, your Samwise needs to disappear.
Okay.
Also, Bruce needs to disappear.
You mean
as
the
well.
hater?
The hater needs to
Hater.
disappear. He hates us too much.
Do we need name tags? Is that what you?
I think we should. I'm going to get confused.
I remember everyone's name. You're the one who keeps narrating it wrong.
I haven't.
Wait, who are you guys again?
I see.
I've been up since 4 a.m. So don't blame me if I'm incredibly tired. Don't ask for the reason why.
Okay.
So if you guys like this video,
Podcast.
if you do like this
Okay.
podcast, like the video, because the video is currently available through YouTube. I'll figure a way to put it on iTunes
What
eventually.
video?
I'm putting this up as just an audio on
Okay,
YouTube for now
podcast.
because
Okay.
it's easy to put up,
Yeah.
and then I'll figure a way to put it up on iTunes eventually. So if you guys do like this podcast, do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully see you guys next week.
And leave some suggestions on how we can improve. Yay!